I met two gentlemen in a saloon car. I said, can I do anything for you? He said, we are from BNI. I said, from BNI? Yes. They come in, so I opened and they came in and searched you. I said, for what? He said, we are under instructions to arrest you, search you and bring you to headquarters. He searched me, said we are under instructions. So they went in, searched my house. My mother, who was sick, and my wife were in the house. They searched, took my computer, took some papers, and told me to accompany them to the DNI. And I told her I'd be happy to see the director because I don't understand why on the 6th of December, when the next day was election. Of course, it came out later on that they claimed that somebody had told them I was to deliver a lecture on corruption that day. I said no, don't call the press. So I was sent to the DNI. I was kept in their reception, the down reception. I was not detained in the cell. And I kept waiting. They brought officers to sit with me. I sat for hours, waiting and waiting. They took my computer and my phones away, waiting there because after several hours, if you wanted to let me wait, it would be too late, I could go. I said, no, once you brought me here, I will want to see him. They said, sir, we have spoken to the National Security Coordinator, and he says to them, he said, sir, this is our instructions. We will give you a car, and you go. So they provided me with a driver. The driver is from Sirigu, in my region, you know, in front of my house at noon. Interestingly, the moment I got down, a friend of mine called Bin Sali had also arrived with his car. So then he asked me where I come from. So I went to do some work. And the whole of that day, I never told anybody apart from those in my house who were swore to secrecy because I didn't want the news to go out that day so that there would be tension. Daily Guide tried to break the news. And when they did, I refused to talk. Later, I wrote an article confirming it. That is the trouble. My mother was with me, and you can imagine when your mother is in your house and you are whether the trauma contributed to her sickness and demise. So when I got the sermons that this case was coming today, law, where I could be free to argue, right? But then coming on the same day revives the trauma. So I was going to help. I'm grateful that they've released me of the trauma 4 years ago, upon which I would have added if the case was being heard. So that is it. That apologized to me up to date. I was arrested, my house was searched, I was sent to DNI, I was detained and released and delivered. They said that I was supposed to deliver a lecture on corruption. And that wasn't true. As I told them, people had invited me to deliver a right mind to do that. You know, when they came, I was in my house. I wasn't going anywhere.
Some people speculate that they arrested you because they wanted to retrieve some documents.
About that, but whatever they took away, if they wanted something, they would have seen it. And I'm sure the law would have taken its course. All I'm saying is that today, 4 years ago, was a traumatic of law and not a court of dictatorship. Right?
But considering what you've gone through the whole of this year, with all this, your vigilante...
I'm happy that tomorrow I'll be able to... I'm looking forward to the fact that tomorrow I can vote. Last 4 years, because of the trauma, I couldn't vote. It was so traumatic, I couldn't go to cast my vote. But this year, coming to a court of law is not a lecture. Is it? So that is the point.
Yes, but tomorrow is voting. Tomorrow is 7th.
No, I advocacy for elections, and therefore I don't talk about it.
But considering that you have a lot of followers in Ghana today,
please, they should the results. Whosoever wins becomes the MP or the president of Ghana. This country is for all of us.
But you have called for a vote for change.
Please, I do not this full ballot tomorrow. From today to tomorrow, we are not supposed to be advocating for parties and persons. We should vote. It is because of the Constitution that I'm standing here and talking. If we do anything that jeopardizes the Constitution, this liberty, the freedom we have, and you being capable to talk to me, and my own party arrested me, I can't say it. So let's go and vote quietly, peacefully, walk away, watch what is going on, ensure that what happens. But I just came to court, so I don't think that coming to court is a reason to arrest them.